Hey dreamers, this is Jade and I'm here to do my journal lineup for 2023. It's a little extensive, so let's just jump right into it. First of all, here we have my mini bullet journal. Those who are a regular on my channel are quite familiar with this already. I like to use a Leuchtturm A6 size 1917 A6 with grid paper. They do have other kinds of paper. I have used dot grid before, but I prefer grid. And basically what I do is I set up myself a little calendar for the month. I also set up a place where I can record the shows that I'm watching for the month. Also, any songs that I'm listening to on repeat, and any books, I will draw in a bookshelf of the books that I completed reading. I also have one brain dump page here, and then I'll do a page where I've ordered something and I keep up with where I ordered it from, the cost, the date I ordered it, the date it shipped, and the date I received it. And then, of course, I go into my dailies, basically keeping up with from what time I did what, so I can put that in my journals at the end of the day. So that's basically this mini bullet journal. And as you can see, I do have the brain dump spread here, but I've decided to keep this to like movie quotes, book quotes, stuff I hear online, maybe possibly like websites, stuff like that. And anything that I collect here, since I go through many of these in a year, like maybe 3, it usually ends up being, I think, in a year. Instead of having to go through each time trying to find what I'm looking for, I use this as a big brain dump. So whatever goes in here, little brain dumps, will eventually be archived here under the categories it goes under in my big brain dump. So as you can see, I have synonyms that I've been using, or I'll have a section for TV or movie quotes, and also book quotes and other stuff, things that I say that I want to remember, social media celebrity quotes, ideas, all that kind of stuff. And then eventually a lot of this, not all, but a lot of this is going to find its permanent residence in like my commonplace book, or maybe I'll end up making a journal spread or something like that. So that is basically what these 2 books are for. So this is my mini bullet journal, and this is like my big brain dump for all the little brain dumps that I have in my mini bullet journal. Moving on, I needed a place to take quick notes for stuff I needed to remember, or things that would come to me that I wanted to buy. And then I'm like trying to figure out what it was that I was thinking about. So I needed a place to just quickly jot that down. And my mom a while ago got these little Hufflepuff notebooks for me from Ollie's, if I'm not mistaken. It was only 89 cents. She got me like 2 of them. I think maybe 3. I think I gave one to my nephew. So this is what they look like. And personally, I am not a Hufflepuff, but I did say I'm going to use it anyway, and I just put a picture of my favorite Hufflepuff on there, Newt Scamander. I really like his brother too. And just lettered out, duly noted here with my, what do you call that thing? My label maker. So, my bad if I'm shaking the camera here. But basically, like I said, any to-do notes, anything I need to buy that just comes to me, I'll write it down here. So basically, it's kind of like another brain dump, or just getting stuff out of my head that I need to remember to do, appointments I need to make, all that kind of stuff. So that's basically what this is. So this is my Dear Charlie journal. I have a thing where I write celebrities notes or letters about their work, particularly observations or questions I have about different things. And my favorite actor is Charlie Hunnam. I just love his work, especially King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. That is my movie. That's my comfort movie. But like all of his work, I have so many questions about, so many observations, and that I started writing quick letters about different things before I would forget. And so I decided to just collect all of them in one notebook. I have shared a couple spreads in here with you guys about that, whatever. But that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to collect everything in one notebook here. And that's pretty much it for this one. Next, I need a journal where I can write down my manifestations. Like, not what I'm actively trying to manifest, but what has actually come through and what I have actually been able to manifest and it show up in my 3D reality. Because something huge just came through for me in December on Christmas, and I am so excited, and I've decided that eventually, yes, I am going to share it with you guys, because it's like, even just getting the first part of it is a manifestation in and of itself. So yeah, so I don't have a place where I'm just keeping track of the manifestations that actually come to fruition. So I decided to just pull out one of my old Exceed notebooks. I have not used this. It's been in my stash for a couple years. And this is where I'm going to list all of that. I may even go into detail about like the things that I did as far as trying to manifest whatever it was, and that. But that's pretty much what's going to go in here. If I have any updates on this, I will let you guys know. This one here is my, what do you call this? This is my affirmations journal. This is basically just a moleskin, a pocket moleskin I picked up. You know when like TJ Maxx and Marshalls get like the overstock? That's where I got this from. So this is Super Mario Land. I think I also have an Alice in Wonderland one somewhere around here. And I feel like there's another one. But anyway, so basically I just keep my affirmations in here. I have also decided to keep my meditation messages in here as well. So if I'm meditating and any messages come through for me, then I'll also write that here. So I just kind of try to keep the date and time and all of that kind of stuff. So that's basically it for this one. So this is my one line a day journal, and for the most part, I pretty much kept up with this last year. Of course, there were a few days here and there when I was either in pain, not feeling well, energy sucked in the hospital, that I couldn't keep up with it. But for the most part, I was consistent with it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to continue in this. So far, I am, just because I like to see the double spreads, like, you know, writing the second year of writing here. However, I do have a 5-year Hobonichi now, and so if it gets to be too much, then this will be the one that I drop. But for so far, I am still keeping up with this. But like I said, it could be a potential drop. So if you're wanting to get into journaling and you're not sure where to start, I think probably one of these would be a good place. Where you can just sit down 5 minutes a day and scribble out a quick synopsis of what happened during the day, or how you're feeling, or whatever, and see if you can consistently keep up with it. Honestly, you don't have to be consistent with your journaling. You can pull out your journal and journal whenever it is that you feel like journaling. But if you're trying to be someone consistent with it, then try this out first, and see how it works for you. And then, hey, hop into the journaling community, okay? Next is my morning pages journal, and I'm almost done with this. I use an A6 Stylogy, as you can see here, and it's nice and thick, but I'm at the very back of this. I think by January 15th or so, I should be in a new one. I already have a backup ready. So yeah, I just need to like maybe slap a sticker on the front or something like that. But other than that, yeah, this is pretty much my morning pages journal, which is 3 pages of just stream of consciousness journaling when I wake up, just to get all of the crap out of my head so I can focus during the day on what it is that I need to do without being distracted by all of this other stuff. So that is pretty much it. It's my morning pages journal. And then we have my dream journal, and this is basically where I keep an account of my dreams when I wake up and I remember them. I need to go back and write the ones that I had this morning. But this is a Zequins A6 size, and it has the regular lined paper. It's not like grid or anything. I will say I am not a fan of this notebook, like at all. And I can't wait till I finish it up so I can move on to something new. I'll probably just get a Stylogy because I like Stylogies. I want to keep my dream journals now to an A6 size. This is another one where the sizes were just freaking all over the place, and I just kind of want to streamline it. So, but once this is done, I will not be buying another Zequins for this project. project. Yeah, it just, I don't like it. I don't like it. So, but that is my dream journal. Where the thing is, that's how far I've gotten in it. So, may this be a speedy notebook I get through, because I am sick of that paper. So this is my Q&A journal. And what I mean by that is, if I have any questions for divine spirit, my ancestors, whatever, it goes in here, and I try to listen for and wait for the answer. I'm not going to open this up because it is private, but I can kind of give you an example. So like, I would ask like, dear divine, what is it that I am releasing right now? Or, dear divine, what message is it that you want me to have right now? Anything like that. I also use this journal to complete some shadow work. I just felt the urge to do shadow work back in November, and then I got sick, so I had to delay it, but I ended up doing it, and I actually just finished up. So I'm happy about that. So anytime I feel like the urge to do and complete some shadow work, I will be doing it in this journal. And this is just an A6 Miguel Ruiz. With the grid paper. Miguel Ruiz was that notebook, the larger notebooks anyway, that people were using when they were setting up Hobonichis back in the day. They do make A6 sizes, and I wanted to try it. So there you go, because I really like the big notebooks I used to use when I first started this kind of creative journaling journey. So that is pretty much it for this one, and we will move on to some of my other journals. Okay, this one is my trash journal. And basically, any packaging or anything like that I want to keep, I'll just slap it in this journal. So, as you can see, candy wrappers, manuals, anything like that. This is from when I had my surgery for my kidney, like about 5 years ago. Anything like that. Notes, this is my favorite chapstick, that kind of stuff. I'll just slap in here. I wanted to keep this because my fella face gave me an Amazon gift card for Christmas. So that's my nephew. So yeah, and then I have like backup ones when this one is full, because as far as blank notebooks, I have these blank notebooks, and I know I don't use blank notebooks. I'm not going to write in these or anything like that. They just don't work for me. I need lines or grid or something as a guideline. So I decided to just kind of turn these into junk journals, trash journals, whatever. So that is it for that one. Actually, instead of throwing that over there, I'm going to put this here. Anyway, moving on. This is my daily journal. I love this thing. I was previously using like larger hardback journals, and it would take me about 3 months to get through one of those. But once the panorama hit, there was less stuff to write about because nobody was going out and doing anything, and it just didn't make sense for me to continue using those. I mean, it was taking me forever to get through this one notebook, so I decided to scrap that, and I took an A6 Hobonichi notebook and cut it down to a pocket size. And I've really been enjoying this because I can watercolor the pages, and it's small enough to fit everything I need to say. And listen, I want you guys to listen to this crinkle. Isn't that just freaking delicious? So yeah, this is basically what I've been using as my daily journal, meaning and I'm honestly not even in it every single day, but I just basically use this to recount my days or write down anything that I might be feeling or anything like that during the course of the day. My bad, I forgot to put my thing back in here. So that is pretty much it for this journal. You guys have seen this several times. I love this journal. I like the smallness of it. I like that I can watercolor the pages and it not be a big deal. And I already have some A6 Hobonichi notebooks for backup. So once I'm finished with this, I will be doing the same thing again, and I'll just cut it down to pocket size. And we're just going to keep rocking with that. We're going to ride it until the wheels fall off. So until I feel like I need to transition, this is what it's going to be. Okay, so my next journal It's actually not a journal. It's more of an astrological planner. It's from Magic of I. I absolutely love these. I've gotten them the last 2 years. And I usually get the bundle. The bundle includes one astrological planner and then a notebook as well. So here's the notebook that came with it. Now this year it came with like some extra goodies. It came like with a bag, some stickers and stuff like that. And it will be in a haul video, so you guys can check that. I'm not sure which video will be up first, but it will eventually be up, my haul for this Magic Vibe, so you see everything it came with. I think the bundle was $45, but I had a 20% off promo code as well. So, but I absolutely love this astrological planner. It's so pretty, and it tells you, what I love about them is they tell you how to use their products. So if you bought this, or like they have a Jream journal as well, and it gives you the information about how to use it. So absolutely love it. And they chock this full of information in the beginning, of all kinds of different stuff. And like I said, this is an astrological planner, so it gives you the planets, what they mean, all that kind of stuff. There's a place in here somewhere as well where you can write in your own astrological chart. I think this is it. I think this is where you can, nope, that's not it, because it's got like all it's got all of the stuff. I'm not exactly sure where it's at, but it's somewhere in here where you can write down your own astrological chart, if I'm not mistaken. It might have just been in the other ones, but anyway. So, as you can see, and then for like the months, let's go to March. They'll give you an overview, and then you can write down your monthly goals. And then you can also write down your monthly intentions. And this here will give you a week-to-week breakdown of actionable steps you can take for your goals, towards your goals and intentions, which I really like. And then, of course, you have the month or the week like this, where you can write in different things or whatever. So I just think it is so cool. And it's easy to keep track of like the moon cycles and stuff with this thing. So absolutely love this. I probably will continue to buy those every year. This is my creative journal. You guys are quite familiar with this. This is the one I usually do my journal with me's in. And I take any significant day from my daily journal where I recount the day and all that kind of stuff, and make a colorful, beautiful, decorated spread in here. For that, to keep those type of memories, I really, really love doing this. This is just brings me so much joy. Anyway, so I'm finally in August. There probably won't be too many spreads in August because we went on a trip to Miami, and I intended on doing a separate journal for that trip. However, I have not been motivated to do so, especially since getting back home from that trip was an absolute freaking nightmare. So there probably won't be too many entries for August in this journal, but I am currently in August, so hopefully I can finish that up and move on to September and hopefully do some catching up. But anyway, that is pretty much it. You guys are familiar with this journal, and we shall move on to my next one. Okay, we have my weeks here. I am really loving this so far. I'm using it as a gratitude journal. So something I like to keep track of my gratitude, something I'm grateful for each day. And here, of course, is the overview of the month. I don't really do too much with this because I usually do whatever I need to do as far as calendar work in my mini bullet journal. But I do like to still decorate it and make it look pretty. So, and then you have the weeklies. And what I've been doing in this, which has been working for me, I love, is I'll have my gratitude here. Decorate, I have my gratitude here, and then over here is where I will do something related to what was going on that day or that week. So I was listening to this song, I was reading a book about lucid dreaming, I was working on something about House of the Dragon, I was reading another book called Carry On, same type of deal here. I finished the show Shantaran, that was so good. The winter solstice was here. I caught Ed Sheeran live on TikTok, all that kind of stuff. Here I finished season 2 of Alice in Borderland. I saw the Matilda musical. The new year came in. It was like stuff like that. I really like doing that. This is my current week, which is January 2nd through the 8th. So yeah, basically that's what I'm doing. I also did a thin and out spread in here. This video is up, so if you're interested in seeing that, it is up on my channel. But basically, yeah, this is what I've been using this for. So far, so good as far as recording gratitude and doing what I'm doing in it. If anything changes, you guys know I will let you know. But I am really loving that. I'm glad I picked up the weeks. I didn't know what I would use it for, but it came to me and it's working so far. So here's my 5-year Hobonichi journal. I've really been enjoying this, even though I've only been in it, 6 days so far. It's the 7th right now. And it runs from 2023 through 2027. And I'll show you what I've decided to do in this. So far, I have decided that I wanted to do a kind of rainbow effect as far as the writing, which is Roy G. Biv. However, I started with pink instead of red because red is just a little too harsh for me sometimes. So what I've been doing is every day for this year, I will write whatever my synopsis is for the day in pink. Sometimes I'll have different, just, if I'm lettering out something or I have a picture or something, it'll be maybe in black. But for the most part, the entry will be in pink. And then that way, the next year, it'll be orange. I do know they have orange Pentel Energel pens. And I'm going to skip yellow because I don't think anybody can really read yellow that well. And I'll just go straight to like a blue. No, it's green. So I have like this bluish green Pentel Energel. I'll use that, and then blue, and then purple, and it'll kind of give this rainbow effect for the entire 5-year project, and I think I'll really love that. So yeah, so far I've been keeping up with it pretty well. I'm loving it. Sometimes I print out little stickers that represent what I was doing or working on, and I really am enjoying this so far, and I can't wait to get in it for tonight and just continue on with it and see how it goes. So far I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping up with it, so we'll see if that continues. And then here is a book journal. This was actually something my mom picked up for me. I did not ask for this. I got it for Christmas. And I have been contemplating actually doing my own book journal. But I think this will be a good place to start. So I think she said she got this from Barnes and Noble. So basically what you can do is, it has 100 places for book titles. I probably will not be reading 100 books in a year. However, it has the space for that. And then it gives you space to write in the information. I decided to print out the cover of the book that I'm currently reading here. And then I'll give a brief synopsis or of how I like the book or didn't like the book or whatever. And do that, and I'll just keep up with this like that. And if it works out for me this year, then I may consider actually creating my own book journal. You know how the reading journals are for next year. But so far this is working. I've only gotten one entry in, of course, because Beast of Prey it's actually nearly 500 pages long. I think I'm about halfway done. So anyway, so that is what I'm working on here. And that's actually fun to keep up with so far. And then, of course, this is my commonplace book. You guys are familiar with this, I do believe. This is the last entry I worked on. But I have other entries in my mind and written down that I want to get done in here. Like my book quotes, playlist, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. You have seen what I've done in here so far for the most part. So that is my commonplace book. Love that. This is my daydream journal. I decided to streamline this as well because, look, my hair, it's everywhere. Anyway, because, again, my daydream journal was like my regular journal. Like, I use all kinds of different books, sizes, hardback, softback, all kinds of mess, okay? So I decided to streamline it, and I wanted to try B6 slim size. So what I did was I got myself a B6 Stalogy here, and I just cut it down to a B6 slim size. B6 slim size on my industrial cutter that I have in the loft. So yeah, and so far this has been working for me. I am loving working in the style. I've just really liked Stalogy paper, especially for just like writing. So yeah, it's been working for me. This is my daydream journal. I was actually in it last night. I don't work in this like every single day or, write in it every single day, but I'm usually in it a few times a week. So, and then next, this is my vision book. I absolutely love this. This is in B6 Slim Nanami Cafe Note. Now, this was before they changed the Tomoe River paper, so this is the old kind. And this is just where I keep like the things that I kind of want to manifest, the visions that I'm having, how I want to live, who I want to be, things like that in here. So like this is chock full of like little vision boards and gratitude and letters and new moon rituals, full moon ritual, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, really loving this. Not really going to share this with you guys because it's private, and I have expressed before that as far as my manifestations go, I am a private person. I keep it to myself until it actually manifests in the 3D, and then I don't mind sharing and then telling you guys what I did and all of that kind of stuff. So because I don't need other people's doubts in my head, so I keep it to myself until it comes true. But that is my vision journal. Love that thing. This is my journal that I keep any exercises that I'm doing. If I'm working through any books or courses or anything like that, and I need to take notes or I need to do exercises or anything, I keep it in here. I was trying to do my desire map stuff in here, so I need to get back to it. I had paused for another reason. I can't remember because I had paused before. But this is just a notebook by Design Works. I love this. I picked it up from Target, and I have like maybe 2 more because I liked it so much. As you can see, Design Works ink. I think they were $8 at the time that I got them. So yeah, really, really love that. I actually finally completed my first one last year. So this is my second one. I just am getting into it. So as you can see, I'm not very far in it. But yeah, I need to get back to doing those exercises for the desire map. So the next one is my lettering journal. And this is, I pull this out every now and again when I'm in the bed just chilling. And I just practice lettering with my Faber-Castells. As you can see, some of it looks nice, some of it looks a hot mess. I usually am writing down character names or show names or anything like that, or what I'm watching at the time. So yeah, that is basically it for this. And then next, you guys have seen this. This is my TV journal, which I haven't been in a long time. This was my last entry, and this was the first season of Only Murders in the Building. So I definitely need to get back into this because I've watched so many good shows lately, just over the course of however long it's been since I've been in here. So as you can see, I had printed out stuff for Hawkeye. That was last January this came out. And so yeah, I need to get back into it. However, I have been in my movie journal. So that is pretty much it for the TV journal. You guys are familiar with that. And then lastly is my movie journal. Like I said, I have, let me zoom out just a tad. Recently been in this. I'm not going to show you the spread because I haven't gotten the video up loaded yet. And this will probably go up before that. But I will show you the 2 spreads before that. You guys have seen me work on. This was my very first one, Knives Out. Loved it. And then the last 2 that I actually did and shared this past year was A Gentleman. I finally got this done. And I'm glad I waited because I couldn't have done a better job. I love this spread so much. You guys don't even understand. I freaking love it. It's just perfect. It's perfect. And I had the perfect ephemera for it because this character, Hugh Grant's character, Fletcher, he's basically narrating this story the entire time. And so that's why I put the storytelling. Just love it so much. And then also Turning Red came out last year. And I just thought it was the cutest little movie or whatever. So I had to get it down. And I love the atmosphere of this. The colors in this movie were so pretty. And it was such a good coming of age story. So really enjoyed Turning Red. Now the next spread, which I'm not going to show you yet,
is my Wakanda Forever spread, and I'm so excited about it. I finally finished it up. I filmed it. I have the preliminary edit done. I just have to do my final edit, and then I can upload it and share it with you guys. So yeah, I have been back in my movie journal this year, and that is pretty much it for all of my journals. If you have any comments or questions about anything, please don't hesitate to leave that below. What are you guys' journal lineups looking like for this year? Are you excited about one in particular? Let me know. I hope that everyone has been safe and well. If you enjoy this content, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye.